Hi, I'm Christina Amezola, and this is my culture speech. So, many of us are a part of tons of different cultures and groups, which is what ultimately makes us so unique in our own ways. I myself am part of different groups and cultures too. Some of these are the Latinx community, the book lovers or reading community, the Roman Catholic community, and many more. But today, I'd like to talk to you about my family. So, specifically, I will be talking to you about my family members, some traditions we have, and why family is so important to me. And I'll be doing this while showing you guys some painting, as I'm also a part of that community. So to kind of paint the big picture for all of you guys, there are 8 of us in my family. So there's my mom, my dad, my older brother, his wife, my older sister, her husband, me, and then my little brother. So we're all super close with one another, even though we don't exactly get the chance to see each other in person very often due to my older brother and my sister's husband being in the military. So the time differences kind of bring a big challenge when it comes to being able to talk with one another. But we usually always try our best to plan it out specifically, so it's not too early or too late when we hop on a call or on our Xboxes to play some games for a bit with one another. I know I keep mentioning the different time zones and distances, but to put it more into perspective, my sister and brother-in-law actually live in Italy, since he was stationed there in February, and that's about a 9-hour difference. So when it's 4 p.m. here on a Friday, it's actually 1 a.m. Saturday for them. And for my older brother, since they live in Nebraska, it's just a 2-hour difference. So when it's here 4 p.m., for them it's 6 p.m. So now that kind of puts things more into perspective, like the distance and time differences kind of is pretty difficult for me and my family, since we're all super close and yet we're, like super far away from one another, and neither of those distances can really be achieved by like just hopping in your car and driving for a couple of hours. But we know like this situation isn't permanent, since my brother is being released from the military this December, and my brother-in-law just has 4 more years left in the military. So we kind of just try to make the best out of it in whatever ways we can, which kind of leads me over to my next topic, which is some traditions we have. Ever since my older brother joined the military, we've traveled to every state he's been stationed in so far. And it's actually been one of my favorite traditions we've had, even though I do get motion sickness from road trips and airplane rides, but the destination and memories made with family are always worth it in the end. So far we've traveled to Texas, Mississippi, Hawaii, and Nebraska, but we've traveled through multiple different states to get there, like Arizona, Nevada, Utah, New Mexico, Colorado, and Louisiana. I'd say my top 3 favorite states I visited so far are Hawaii, Colorado, and Nebraska. In all these different states, we've tried different foods and make time to see more of the state so that we get the most out of it. We have this tradition that whenever the whole family is able to get together, my mom asks my siblings and me to make a list of the different foods we'd like her to cook so that we can eat them together with my whole family. since it's been a couple of months that all of us have been together, and we're planning to get together with my family again in the summer, we already have our list with multiple dishes and desserts, including arroz con leche, tacos de lengua and tri-tip mixed, chiles rellenos, mole, flan, and many more. I'm sure we'll add more foods to the list as time continues, as summer is still a couple of months away. So lastly, I'm going to be talking about why family is so important to me. Ever since I could remember, we've been a close-knit family. If any of us dared to step out of line by being rude or disrespectful or distant with any of our family members or siblings, things like that, there was my mom's constant reminder of the importance to have a good and healthy relationship with each of our siblings so that we can help each other and lead one another through the struggles of life later on with love and kindness. With this thought burned into our minds, we've all been obedient to my parents and been able to form these really beautiful and strong, unbreakable bonds with each other. Personally, for me, they're all like my best friends. I go to them when I don't know what to do and need advice. I turn to them whenever I'm sad or upset. I go to them whenever I have some exciting news to share, or whenever I just need to kind of release everything that's going on in my mind. I know I can count on them to pick up on the first call or to send me a quick message back. I really am beyond blessed and grateful to have them as my family. So to kind of emphasize how important family is to all of us, we all have this plan to move to another state together. So we're able to buy this big piece of land so that we can each build our own houses on them and kind of all be neighbors and have our own little neighborhood with one another so that we're not too far away. So this goal is just kind of one of those things that keeps me motivated and moving forward. So today I introduced to you my family that consists of my mom, my dad, my older brother, my sister-in-law, my older sister, my brother-in-law, and my little brother. And of course me. I told you a little bit about some traditions we have, as well as the importance of family, not only to me, but to the rest of my family as well.